So, hello. Today is a very special day, June 26, 2015. The Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriages across the entire 50 states and other U.S. territories. Although, Mississippi and Louisiana racist asses, they're still trying to stop it in some places, but it's like, why? It's the Supreme Court. There's a reason it's called the Supreme Court, but whatever. I'm not gonna be too long. Just want to say this is something that people have been fighting. This is another section of what I call of civil rights. African American people went through it. Other minorities have gone through getting their civil rights, and so this is just another progression. Yes, I know there's still war and murder and rape and theft and all these horrible crimes going on, but let me at least have this and be happy about this one thing. I've seen some. I want to thank anybody who any heterosexual person who's helped to fight it and to support it, because I feel like you can never have too much help. You can never have too many allies when you're fighting something this big and something this historic. I've never seen, though. I didn't know so many people would have like negative opinions about it. I really didn't. And what I mean is that you have all these people who are like, oh, I don't support it. If they legalize same-sex marriages, I'm gonna divorce my wife. Okay. Bye, bitch. And I've seen some stuff on the internet. One jackass was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to move to Canada or Mexico. First of all, same-sex marriages have been legal in Canada for a couple years now, and a few months ago Mexico legalized it. So I don't understand how moving to either of those places would change anything. I mean, whatever. I didn't know so many people were against it in terms of saying evil stuff like hateful things like they should die, all gays should die, and they're sick. I understand if you don't agree with it, that's fine. Not everybody agrees with it, but you ain't got to say that I need to die because I live my lifestyle a different way than you do. That's the craziest thing in the world to me. Also, there are people, former people, you know who you are, who I've seen on there saying that they're against it and they don't want to be a part of it, they don't want to have anything to do with it, and yet you had something to do with it in high school. You know who you are. Or there's some of you who I met after high school who had something to do with it, and so I mean, but I ain't gonna get into all that. That's too much tea. But I just want to say thank everybody who supports it and who support love. That's what I call it. Support love. And I don't think people look at it the right way. Some people look at it as just like, oh my god, the gays. No, you have to look at it like this. Imagine if you fall in love with somebody and they say, well, you can't marry the person you love because of such and such. I mean, look at interracial couples. What if they say you can't marry this person because they're a different race than you, which used to be a law. Like, everybody knows back in the day, a black person and a white person in a relationship, married with kids. So I mean, it's just another way to progress. Although I am happy they legalized it, I was gonna do it anyway. But now it's just less trouble, less foolishness. Now it's a little easier for me to do it. So yeah, it's a pretty big day. Excitement is in the air. It's something that I couldn't imagine happening when I was in like middle school or something. Somebody would have said this when I was in middle school all those years ago. I would have been like, that's a lie. That ain't never gonna happen. Gay people get married, whatever. So it just shows that when people come together, they can do some pretty powerful things, and they can change some pretty powerful things. So this is great for me. Now I would like to say, for all you people out there, just because they legalize it don't mean you just gonna do it. I don't want to see nobody talk about, I met this dude yesterday and we're gonna get married today. I don't. Let's not make a fool of it. We have enough people getting divorced for stupid reasons and getting married for stupid reasons. We don't need to add to all people doing it. But they got the ratchet, so I'm sure somebody's gonna do it just to do it. So That's my thing. And I would just like to close by saying, for the people who are just like, you know, I'm not gonna get too biblical, but the people that are like, God doesn't like this, and you know, this is what I think, and this is how I feel. Okay, when you get your ass on a cross and you die for my sins, I'll take your opinion into account. Until then, you shut the fuck up and watch me get married. Okay, bye bye.